What's going on, gorgeous human beings? This is David Lyon, founder of Evolving Man. So in this video, I want to talk about how you can bring more freedom into your life, or rather how you can prepare to bring more freedom into your life. So when I talk to people, regardless if it's clients or friends or strangers, about their vision in life, it usually contains a lot of freedom, right? Like, I get to wake up when I feel like waking up, when I want to wake up. I get to do stuff that I feel really excited about. I get to meet the people that I want to meet, right? Like, I get to have the freedom to do what I want to do. And in no way do I want to talk you out of your vision. What I want you to make aware of is the responsibility that it takes to have so much freedom, meaning the more freedom you have, the more responsible you are for the outcome of your choices. And that is a challenge. And I notice for myself, I actually appreciate that in my life, my freedom is kind of growing gradually, right? I feel like I have a lot more freedom in my life than I had 2 years ago, way more freedom than I had 5 years ago, and so on. I'm not saying it's a linear process, but it is gradual in the sense that it's not one moment 0 and then the other 100. And the thing is that it takes a capacity to deal with the responsibility of having choice. And that can be a real challenge. It can be really overwhelming to have no obligations. I know it sounds kind of weird because we don't usually look at it that way. But in my experience, that's a huge challenge. And if we don't look at that, and if we don't take that seriously, that might be one of the reasons why you're not bringing more freedom into your life. Like, almost like an intelligence of life that is not giving you full freedom because it knows that you will not be able to handle it. Now, I know that sounds kind of esoteric and you don't have to believe that. What I'm trying to say is there is a flip side of having a lot of freedom, which is it takes the responsibility to make smart choices. And the cool thing is you can start practicing this already, however little freedom you have now in your life, okay? And so for that, just look at when you have free time, where you're not obligated to do anything. How satisfied are you with the choices that you're making? Do you feel like you're making the most out of the time that you have? Okay, and you can apply this to pretty much anything. Like, how satisfied are you with the foods that you choose to eat? Like, the places where you are already exercising your freedom. How smart are you in these choices? How much are the choices that you make in your freedom, how much are they serving yourself? How much are they serving your evolution? Okay? Because chances are that wherever you are a bit off right now, like wherever you are not as smart about your choices, and don't worry, this is not about perfectionism at all, but this will amplify the more freedom that you have, okay? And so if we don't look at that, if we don't look at, okay, how am I exercising my freedom already in my life? And what are things that I can do to improve that, to make the most out of my freedom, to make responsible choices? The more we do that, the more we can prepare for more freedom coming into your life. Whereas if we don't do that, either the freedom is just never gonna come because there's some kind of barrier which is not gonna kind of get that freedom in, or if it comes, it will be completely overwhelming, right? And I mean, there are stories like, because I know that one piece that a lot of people have is I want to have financial freedom. I want to have money so that I can do whatever the hell I want and I don't need to worry about it. And then there are stories about people winning the lottery and, you know, having been poor before, and after 2 years, they're back in the same misery. So they win the lottery, they have a lot of financial freedom, but because they don't have the capacity to use this freedom responsibly, smart, they lose the money again, okay? And so this is why I do see an intelligence in incremental increase of freedom, because you can prepare for what it takes to have that much freedom. And again, we don't think about freedom that way. We think about freedom as just like, yay, it's amazing, and I just get to do whatever I want. But then once you're there, it's like, whoa, it's kind of scary. I can do anything, and I'm the only one to be blamed if I make a wrong choice. That is kind of scary. And with freedom comes more energy flow. And also with that, how are you dealing with the energy that you have right now? How much are you able to use that smartly? How much are you distracting yourself from your own aliveness? And again, with all these things, the more energy you will have, the more these patterns that you learned will amplify. Okay? So let me know in the comments, how are you exercising your freedom in your life? Where do you see that you are not using the choices that you have in the smartest way? Because the first thing that we can do is to acknowledge that, so that we can kind of like look at it through a magnifying glass and then start changing it. Okay, so let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, with Evolving Man, you're seen, you're loved, you're appreciated. Keep evolving. I'll talk to you very soon. Peace.